Really disappointed, I think, because the game not reflect, the performance. But I think we are talking a lot from the beginning of the season that is about the performance, but and then it's about to be nasty on the last third, to be clinical, and then I think it was the first or the second chances on the second half that we concede. We need to be also more nasty and more clinical, and be strong.
I think first half we didn't push up high enough. Second half, I think we got the goal relatively early. I can't remember when it was. But we know our structure is so good and the discipline among the lads is so good. So we actually, how can you say, are calm in defending low, which is an important thing.
It was a tough game. I think especially first half they had us penned in a bit. Second half, we were a bit braver, a bit more comfortable on the ball, and got a set piece goal. We're always dangerous from, and we believe that we could catch them on the counter, and we got the second goal towards the end.
We've got not much luck in front of goal today. We didn't have it. Like against Arsenal, we scored 2 goals, one early on and one in the second. Probably should have won the game. So it just comes down to the day. I think if we played them again tomorrow, I think we'd beat them.
Maybe, but you won't be. Wonderful result again for Brentford. It's the third time they've won at Stamford Bridge now. Chelsea just couldn't break them down.
Couldn't break them down. Like he said in the first half, they were a bit deep. But I think that when you look at Brentford and the way they play their 5-4-1, when they're out of possession, they are very, very good. It's not Brentford's fault that Chelsea can't take their chances, but the defending of Collins, Ayer, and Pinnock was just unbelievable. Discipline, structured, making sure that they were always in the right position. That's what he said. Pinnock was saying that they were working on this all week, making sure that they were in the right position. And like you said, the second half, they were a lot braver. They got a lot closer. But again, Chelsea were in a situation where they were going at them, but they were just too organised. They just couldn't break them down. It was really good play. Here's Ayer again, chucking the run, brilliant stuff. And then this is good stuff from Collins. Look, you can see how many bodies in there. It's very tough for Chelsea, but he does that, and then, does a little bit of skill and gets himself out of that problem there, and then he celebrates it because they know how hard they've been working to try. And this is the goal. This is what they work at. This isn't by accident. This is what they work on, the set pieces. You see Pinnock at the back there, ghosting in. No one comes with him. In the end, it's a very easy goal. And I think they deserved it the way they defended. I think they definitely deserved it the way they defended.
As for Chelsea, Pochettino says they need to be more clinical, which is fairly obvious. I'm sorry, Mr. Jackson, Al is for real, and he wasn't impressed.
No, to be more prolific, you have to get yourself into scoring positions, and there was just a complete lack of movement from him today. He does really well to get into there, but if he does that, he then opens the pitch up, and it's a much easier ball then. So sometimes you have to make a run for the defender and for yourself. And he looks very raw, and at times unsure what to do. Same thing again, just watch him. Not once does he do that or do that to make a run for him or to open things up. Look, there's nothing in there at all. He's just waiting for something to happen. You've got to do it yourself sometimes. Watch the movement from Gallagher and from Palmer. They're bursting in. They're trying to get into the into spaces, and now look at what Jackson does. Not really anything, not a lot. It's walking. You've got to work. You've got to make defenders work. You've got to try and pull them around. Just watch Cole Palmer here. Watch his reaction when he doesn't get the ball and his reaction when someone doesn't move, particularly Jackson. Look, he has a look around and he's saying to him, for goodness sake, you've got to help me. You've got to move. And if you do, the defender might come with it and you'll open it up for someone else. You might get the opportunity yourself. It only goes when he's screaming at him. Look, he's telling him, you've got to do more for me. You've got to help me out. Now, goal scorers do that. Goal scorers don't hang around at the edge of the box like he does. When that ball's on its way in, he's got to get into that position. And he'll get on the end of it. All right, he gets it there, but it's too late. Once that, he's got to accept that ball comes in. It's his job to get on the end of it. I mean, they were never ever going to score today, Chelsea, with that, and that's one thing that Pochettino's got to be looking at and got to be working on him, because it looks as if he needs a lot of help in that position.
Indeed. towards the end of the game, there's a bit of a cameo from Maupay, from Neil Maupay. I think he's now gone 32 goals, 40 shots, 405 days since he scored in a Premier League game. Before he came on, he got booked.
This is something that you would have done, right? Yes, you
I
would
think
have.
that's something Housery.
I wouldn't have been on the bench. but I get the vibe.
But when you haven't scored for that long, when this happens,
He should have went across the keeper a lot earlier.
Shoot now! What are you
I don't
waiting
even
for?
think he even gets the assist there.
He doesn't,
I
does
don't think he even gets the assist. 'Cause when
Shoot
you look
now!
he should have shot. Look, Sanchez, bam, he gets the assist.
Oh dear.
He had his chance.
He did have his chance. There's no way I'm falling over before I pass that to anyone there. Especially I haven't scored for that.
You'd have tackled Maupay anyway to get it off him.